Today we're here with Slimeball helping us out. Thank you so much, bro, for helping with the rollers today and just hosting us. So I appreciate you, man. So I'll put his YouTube channel in the description. And yeah, we're gonna do some rollers with Dana. I'm gonna put little clips from the interview. The interview itself won't come out till like, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks, I'm thinking. But this vlog will come out really quick, and hopefully, bro, I don't have freaking SD card issues. Last time I had SD card issues and I was so freaking bummed out. I was like, damn. Even right now when we were cruising with Dana, it stopped recording and I was like, oh shit, you know, I wonder what it is. And then I started and he's like, what do you think it is? I'm like, the SD card starts overheating because you're getting old, and so it starts corrupting itself. And I was like, ah. So anyways, man, so I saw your Civic. I'm gonna show a little bit more of the Civic once we get back to his pad. I told Dana, and it's true, I've been watching you more than I've been watching his channel. And just because, I don't know, man, I like small YouTube channels, and Dana just uploads so much so fast that it's just kind of, you know,
his is almost on a daily schedule, so.
Yeah. Instead of buying $500 axles, right? You get the whole shebang for about the same price. Well, technically you need to buy axles too, but I always say OEM axles is best. So you just get OEM axles and make it all work. That's what I have in my wagon, or sorry, my sedan over there. It has Z3 36 mil passenger, it has A2 36 mil Type S driver. So for his car, that's what we're going to be doing as well too. New wheel bearing hubs and all that. And before we get our day started, because some of the homies are still pulling up, Mario's barely waking up, you know, we're going to move a lot of these cars out of the way so we can get some workspace. And we're going to dive into that motor right there. We're going to dive into it and we'll talk about it once we get to it. He's so good. So good on camera.
Right?
Alright, so we're back. Slimeball. I always pronounce it Slimeball. I always pronounce it differently, but thank you for allowing me to be in your house.
The correct way to call it, to pronounce his name is Slimeball Sex.
Slimeball Sex, this guy.
Two famosos. Alright guys, so as I mentioned, Brian's been working on this sedan for quite a bit now. And
unfortunately,
you know, I think one of the things I really admire is the fact that you're taking the challenge on, because you're doing a lot of stuff, and I've been watching your channel. We'll put his description stuff and the link in the description. But what is that, another run now?
Yeah, another run.
No, stop pointing at things.
No, I'm not pointing at the run, dog. I'm pointing at a little ass dink.
I'm not worried about all that anymore. My goal is to get this car running and driving so that I can enjoy it, and then when the time comes again, I'll respray it. But I'll take my time.
You see, this is the beautiful part of doing your own work, because if you accidentally scratch it up, I'll just paint it again.
Yeah.
You know? It may sound crazy to the normal Joe, right? Just to say that, but you know.
Well, no, it's like, for me, I don't have the skills that you guys have, right? So
skills that he didn't have that he learned. So at the end of the day, you can learn too.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you. I don't have those skills either way, but I'll learn eventually. If you hang out with people like you, yeah, if you hang out with people like yourself, like, of course. So Brian, if you don't mind kind of sharing on what the plans are for this car and what people can expect when they tune into your channel.
Well, the car, for me, the goal is going to be around making at least 400 horsepower, at least with the stock motor.
Okay.
The motor is going to be in it is going to be a stock K20 Z3, boosting probably around 13 pounds, 14 pounds, give or take. So hopefully I make around 400 horsepower, give or take. If it makes less than that, I'm perfectly fine with it. This is going to be a actual street driven car. You know, it's going to have AC, it's going to be boosted, it's going to have everything so that my wife is comfortable in the car so she can ride with me to shows when we decide to go up to Northern California. Hit up there and go to the shows up there and be able to take it.
So you just want to be able to drive it anyway?
I want to be able to drive it.
And it's all-wheel drive?
And this one is going to be all-wheel drive. It is going to have a full Mugen theme, as I am running the full Mugen.
Yeah, that's crazy because
Wing and whip.
yeah, usually people don't do that, right? They use, if somebody is rocking all these Mugen stuff, like they stay more like very subtle, but
They're afraid to destroy the value of the product, and
well, yeah,
you know, because of the high value on it. But
Yeah,
at
yeah.
the end of the day, this car is going to be built for a purpose, which is, unfortunately, yeah, I mean, not like, I guess you could say, fortunately, I want to be able to experience a build that I've always wanted to build for over 8 years,
gotcha.
and this is my dream build here, and probably my last build.
Said no one ever. I'm sure you'll build something else afterwards, bro. But you're also going with the K series.
Yes, sir.
And can you explain to us what you're gonna? Is it built?
No, so this is a completely bone stock K20Z3. The only thing that has been upgraded on it is the oil pump and the timing chain setup. Other than that, valves are stock, pistons are stock, rods are stock, bearings, everything is stock from how it would come just in a regular 2009 Civic Si.
And the transmission that you're gonna be
SI
rocking?
is from the motor. The transmission is from a K series CRV. It's gonna be all-wheel drive. The only thing that was upgraded on that, we did put a wave track LSD on it.
I was
now
about to ask you about the LSD. That's gonna make a huge difference.
Yeah, and then pretty much just boost. If, like I said, with the PSR turbo, TIG manifold, TIG weld manifold, just TIG manifold actually. Hopefully 400 horsepower, and it'll be a driven car that will last me for a while. Meanwhile, I can build a 2420 setup, so I can actually go for higher power.
Okay. And if you mind showing the engine bay, because I mean, I'm not gonna get into it too much. You guys can definitely check out the build process. Brian unfortunately has been dealing with some challenges along the way with third parties, and it's a bummer, but I'm glad that you're still keeping up. I'm so glad that Dana came down from the bay to help you,
because I was in his ears all the time.
Yeah, motivation, friends that have your back.
Well, I mean, and 10 hours
talking positively though.
No, yeah, 10-hour drive down here to help you. I mean, you guys have a lot of plans, and so definitely can't wait to start seeing you guys kind of do your thing. But yeah, you ended up respraying the engine bay.
Yeah,
which is wild because it looks perfect, bro.
Unfortunately, I had to respray the engine bay due to the fact that my painter actually screwed me over. The painter had the car for 3.5 months, and he didn't take the precaution of taking the steps of, when you paint, make sure you have full coverage before you clear coat. He just threw a coat of paint on it and thought it was done, and without checking it. And unfortunately, there was a lot of primer being seen through, and for 3.5 months of work with what you see being painted, minus the engine bay now, because I did spray it, he ended up not doing anything. And there's a lot of imperfections in the paint, so unfortunately now everything has to be brought back down to restart the process of the rest of the car.
But you're doing it. You're doing it. So just keep it up, man. I mean, like I said, I'm looking at your videos. You're being honest about like just stuff that you're dabbing into for the first time that you don't know. The brake lines, yeah, the brake lines are great. So anybody out there who's, I know for a fact someone's going through similar stuff that you're going through.
They can do it. They just put their mind to it, and I was very scared to do it. I'm not gonna lie. I've never done a brake setup how I did it to this one. I did a few of them on this car. I just wasn't happy with it. I've showed it on my video why I wasn't happy with it, and now I'm very happy the way the setup came out now. And if you put your mind to it with the right tools and the right mentality, you'll be able to conquer what you want to get done.
That's cool, man. And then, like I said, having Dana here, it just gives you motivation because that dude knows his way around cars. So it makes you comfortable, It makes you comfortable. I like that, bro. So, yeah. So the plans for today, because he's gonna get it done in one day. That's how he is. It's finishing sealing the motor or something like that?
Yeah, so what we're going to end up doing is finishing up the timing setup, because I've never messed with the timing setup on a K-Series. So since he is experienced in it and he knows how to do the valve lash, make sure the cams are degreed right, and make sure that, top dead center and everything else. We just want to make sure everything is done right, because of course I need this motor to last me, as this is kind of a budget now, the way I am building it, because not everybody's made out of money, so unfortunately I want to make sure this car is going to stay.
Just to get the ball rolling.
That way I can at least drive it around for a while. Meanwhile, I do save up to build my 2420 setup.
Because everything can be changed later down the road. I always try to encourage people to just like get the ball rolling,
Okay.
Get the ball rolling. Especially when you hit the fan so many times, like what I did and what he's gone through with the previous person. It's like, bro, let's just work with what you got, get the ball rolling, and things. I'm glad some of the stuff you figured out and change it out now, because those are the hard to get to parts. But everything else, like, just get the ball rolling, and then you can literally just change it out whenever you get the right part, or the part you're specifically looking for, or later down the road when you want to change a certain thing. But
see, even that, like, I like the way you phrase things, and I think that if I can speak for both of us, but if you were closer to us, like, it would be so much better, because I'm sure you'd be like, hey bro, let me cruise by and can you help me out with this. It's just, it helps having somebody like that. Not only the mindset, but also the craftsmanship, man. So that's cool.
Yeah, it's just straight.
Oh, well, I don't know.
We literally passed it when we made a left. Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention. Well, you tell me where to go.
Well, we want to hear the car.
Well,
If that's not too much to ask. Not too much though, because you still gotta drive 10 hours back home.
this car drives so much better than my wagon.
The power delivery, bro. Oh my goodness.
I even saw you, Dana, working on this EK right here. How much power is it pushing?
So I told you my car made 417.
Mm-hmm.
Just so happens, same tuner, this car made exactly 417.
Same setup? Same?
He's K24 TSX turbo.
Oh, okay.
Mine's a K20Z1 turbo, but same tuner, red zone, and it's both on pump gas. So because mine's a Z1 2.0 block with a bigger turbo, he has bigger engine with a smaller turbo, but he also running a little more PSI, and it just so happens that it ended up being at 417 horsepower both cars. And this car, you know, he's been K for 3 years. He bought a turbo kit a year ago. He kept asking me, you know, when can I do the work for him? I told him, I said, whenever you're free, because, you know, he's got work, kids, family. And not only that, he lives 3.5 hours away from me.
Wow.
I told him, I said, when you find the free time, I'll find the free time. So one day he just kind of took days off of work. Hey, I'll come up this weekend. I was like, you come up this weekend? You know what I'm saying? We'll when this car leaves my house, it's going to be fully tuned, turboed, and everything. We're going to make that weekend happen just like I am here this weekend with Slimeball. We got this car all buttoned up for him, and during the process, you know, most times when it's like customer base, you come, jump off the car, I get to work, you leave, because he's 4 hours from me. I was like, hey, stay with me. I want you to learn your car, because you're the homie. I want you to learn the car as well too. So we pulled the entire engine out. I ran him through how to seal his motor, timing chain tensioner, all that
I saw that.
stuff.
Yeah, that was cool.
I taught him everything, because when he goes back home, it's just him. I can't drive 4 hours just to go and help you out. So I wanted to teach him. Same thing with Brian. He hit me up. He was like, oh, I can FaceTime you, and you can just run me through the timing chain and all that. And I'm like, I'd rather just be there and be more vocal with it, instead of like, hey, can you pan the phone? Because I can't see if you did the timing right. So I decided to drive out here instead to give him help physically with his engine, so he can understand it more thoroughly. So that's why we
Bro,
hired.
more power to you, because that's amazing. Yeah, but this is cool, man. I saw that. I haven't watched all the videos yet, because you did it like in a 4-part video.
3-part video.
Three?
Yeah.
I saw the first one, and then started the second one, then knocked out. But
Yeah, first episode was when he pulled up, you yanked the engine out to prep the engine for turbo. So we did, we pulled the engine out, timing chain, tensioner, just do all the maintenance stuff.
that's what I mean, bro. Like in one video, you do so much.
Yeah, and that was literally one video, one day. That was one day.
I know.
before. We pulled the engine out.
Well, you guys went to
timing
sleep like till
chain,
like 4 in the morning, no?
3 in the morning, yeah. 3, 4 in the morning.
This guy.
Timing chain, tensioner, we did all the timing stuff. We pulled the pan off. We did the bung for the oil pan return line. And then we also did the K20 pump conversion. And the goal for that night, again, because we established the goals, what we were trying to do this weekend, because he was only here for a certain amount of time. First day, pull the engine out, do all the maintenance, put it back and get it running. Day 2 was to build the entire turbo kit, which I made sure during the span of 1 year him holding the turbo kit, because he bought it already, I made sure he had everything. So when he pulled up, it was a matter of just installing it and then moving, fixing, changing, fabricating the rest of the stuff that's needed. So he brought me a full kit. I did a little fab work. Day 2 was to get the turbo kit done. Day 3 was to get to the dyno, tune it, and have fun.
Wow.
So
And now here we are. He was with you.
We did just that. We tuned the car. Shout out, guys. And then day 4, because he was still in town, we went straight to the port. If you guys are from the Bay Area, you guys know 7th Street. We took this car to the port, went to Mexico, and then he just drove it back to 4 hours back home.
And now he drove it 10
And
hours.
now he's 4 hour plus on top of that.
Goes to show you how good of a builder you are and your tuner. And now it seems like the car is running smooth, man. That's cool.
Yeah, man.
That's a great. That's a great example.
You really got to sit there and really like talk. You know, if you're the one paying somebody to do work, you really got to talk to your builder and understand and see their work and be on the same page. So because he's already my friend, you know, even if he's coming here for work, I still got to explain to you, like, this is how it's going to go down.
Cool.
This is what we're going to do. I need you to get this before you bring it, so we don't do the running around. So he came super prepared, and everything went smooth as butter.
That's cool.
I mean, technically not, because I lost sleep, but we still made it happen at the end
Yeah,
of
that's
the day.
cool, man.
Yeah.
Oh, bro. I'm glad. This is your car?
Yeah.
It's a nice car, man. I dig it.
Good try, you know. Mustard and ketchup, like everybody says. Ronald McDonald, French fries. You want McFries? They're right there.
That's cool, man. Is it planned to respray it one color?
Eventually, I just kind of left it just because, you know, decision on paint. Depending on, you know, what route I want to go. Either go expensive, go basic. Realistically, I want to go with the Midnight Purple 3, but
Oh, nice.
Hey,
it's expensive.
I know a painter.
I know, right?
You got some...
I know. You got some ashy on you.
Saving it for later.
There's extra stash.
Hold on.
Actually, almost went in.
Damn it, almost at it.
Damn, bro. Okay, that's a cool color. I love yellow. I know they say that yellow's bad luck or whatever, but I love yellow. Just
I like it, but it's too...
That's
The Y49.
That's the Y49.
the Y49 for sure. Yeah, we know that. But just in general, I hear that yellow is not. But
Well, the Type R is
I like
EKs.
it, but it's too out there.
it's out there. Yeah, you
Yeah.
want more, something more subtle.
Yeah, just because, you know, you go mess around and stuff, you point out. So, realistically, try to go with the darker color.
That's cool, man.
There's also this, like, purple that goes into black, depending, kind of like the Midnight Purple, where whatever angle you go to, it'll change colors. So the same thing, in the light, you'll see purple, and then it'll go into black.
Yeah, for sure. It's like all the daps on this generation looks so good, you know, because sometimes they look dark, purple, black, but even like this, man, I really like the way you have it.
Yeah. I know everybody's been telling me to spray paint. I'm just like, one day. So
You got the power plan dialed in, and that's the most important part. And it seems like it's running good because you drove quite a bit, so that's cool, man.
Well, the car was when I got it, I had a D series, and then from there it was a hard decision of what to put in it. My friend told me to go H.
Now?
At first I wanted K. My friend told me, hey, you know, go K. There's a lot of parts, and you know, for H there wasn't that much of help from the industries of all the bigger companies of making parts and all this. So
Sourcing parts too is getting a little bit more challenging. Yeah, K the world, bro.
K the world.
You know that, right? Yeah, K. Yeah.
Well, I feel like it's
So have the other sedan, right? The EF.
And I
9?
acquired the right-hand drive. Shout out to Slimeball for picking
But
it up
that
for me.
one is like mint. You're not gonna mess with it.
That car is just going to be that clean, subtle.
You're not gonna mess with it, right?
It's that car. I mean, I'm gonna leak it here for you guys, but I already got everything stacked up for it. Recaro seat, T37s, Type R motor, B series. I'm keeping B series.
Okay, that's cool.
AC, power steering, clean, subtle cruiser.
Okay, I like that. I actually like the fact that you're going with the B series instead of the K on that one.
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed that vlog. Please go show some love to both Dana and Brian's channel. Man, grassroots people building stuff, you know, and I think it's pretty cool that they're collaborating, and Dana drove down to SoCal, and you know, Brian provided hospitality so that way they can collab and create some cool stuff. But I appreciate the time. Thank you for, you know, squeezing me in to just interview. So Brian, thank you for the patience. Thank you for helping me do rollers as well. And again, thanks. Shout out to his son. Hooked it up with the coffee as well. So that's pretty cool. Really good morning. I wish I could stay a little longer, but I already had some plans beforehand. I didn't know Dana was gonna be down in SoCal. But anytime Dana's down, I try to sneak in and hang out with them. But yeah, show some love to their channels, please. I would really appreciate it. But I'm sure you guys already have. But anyways, we'll catch you guys in the next one. And yeah, man, I need a key series. I'm getting closer and closer to just pulling the trigger. It's just darn goals as an adult, the way my brain works. I just can't. Anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, everyone.